Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of What's Happening Delta. And on tonight's show, we have the one and only Mr. Grown and Sexy, Chris Ivy. Chris, how are you tonight?
Baby, I am what they call great.
Absolutely. It's an absolute thrill to have you on the show. I've been watching you for years. You've been doing a lot of great work out there. So you're performing, you're traveling. What's going on for you right now?
Well, right now, everything is kind of, I ain't gonna say I want to stand still, but, with the COVID and all that's going on. So it has slowed us down tremendously.
Yes.
But I am heading out this Saturday. I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
October the 3rd, headed out to Cooks Lake, me, O.B. Buchanan, and a few more.
Okay, so you've been working pretty hard out there. Now, I know the COVID-19 has been going on. Has it affected you in any kind of way?
It has affected me big time because I was averaging at least maybe 8 shows a month or whatever. And now, at this point, honestly, I've done probably about 5.
About 5.
This
okay.
whole year, 2020, has been terrible for us there. But, I thank God for being here, and I know better days are coming.
Absolutely. This COVID-19 thing has had a toll on all of us. I mean, I've gained at least 15 pounds during the pandemic, but I'm working out. I'm keeping it tight, and I see you are too. Now, they call you Mr. Grown and Sexy for a reason, and I see that. How do you keep yourself in shape all the time during tours, dealing with making albums and so on? How do you adjust that workout time?
Well, I was an athlete, you know what I mean? So as I got a little older, I just didn't feel like going and dealing with a lot of young guys. I was a basketball player, believe it or not.
Okay.
So I just had to do something. And I got into weightlifting probably in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And I started seeing results, and it pretty much became addictive, and it also was a stress reliever.
Absolutely. Now, can you flex a muscle for us? Let me see what you're working with, Chris. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. You are very, very hot.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You. Same to you.
For
Yes,
sure.
indeed.
Now, you're from Moorhead, Mississippi. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And you went to Gentry High School.
Gentry High School, baby, class of 1995.
95. That's what's up. Gentry High School, Moorhead, Mississippi. How's the reception out there? How do the people feel about what you're doing?
Well, I have a lot of support pretty much on that end. A lot of my classmates or whatever, they knew I had the ability to mimic voices. So they always used to catch me doing some R. Kelly and on H-Town and stuff like that. So they knew it, but I didn't know it. They like, he's going to mess around and be something one day.
So when you were growing up, who were the people you basically looked up to that were in the entertainment world that you said, hey, this is what I want to do, and these are some of the people that I would like to be like? Who are some of the groups or artists that you were interested in?
I come up listening to pretty much New Edition.
Okay.
High Five. Got into some R. Kelly. H-Town, Knocking the Boots, Dino. But Dino from H-Town is my all-time favorite. Just something about his voice, may he rest in peace, but he's my number one.
H-Town, I mean, they were really hot during the 90s, you know. I would love to see them on tour again. It would be really nice. Now, you're from Moorhead, Mississippi. You've gotten a great reception out there. So you're traveling all across the country. What is one of the most favorite places that you perform? One of your best towns you've been in? Who do you get the best reception from?
I love all my people across the country, but I'm in Louisiana quite, a lot. It's almost like a second home. The Monroe, Ruston, the area. So I'm over there a whole lot, and they really fell in love with Hey Mr. DJ.
Oh, I love that. I love Hey Mr. DJ. Now, I came in back in 2015, 16, 17, 18, listening to your music. One of my favorites is Turn Roads. I really love that song.
We do.
Yes, indeed. And I know Mississippi Lit is a great song as well.
Thank you.
I love that. You make great music. What inspires you to make this music?
Well, I just kind of listened to what's, especially starting off back then. When I came out with Turn Road, it was like 2009.
Okay, really? All
Yeah,
right.
and I was just kind of getting into the game, and my producer at the time was Travell Williams, aka Humming Boy, and right now he's doing his own thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Humming Boy Southern Soul.
Okay.
So anyway, I was working with Liberty National Life Insurance Company, and I was listening to what's hot out there, and first thing came to mind was Nathaniel Kimmel, Can You Hit It From the Back, and L.J. Eccles with his record. And then I thought about it, me being from Moorhead, Mississippi, true story that we don't have no hotel rooms, and I just came through there probably about 30 minutes ago, and we still don't have any,
Right.
So I thought about, so what about the Turn Road song? So I came with this melody in my head, and you get a little crazy, or you can turn up, but you ain't never made love till you did it on them. I said, oh Lord, I like that.
Yeah.
And I sung that hook to my producer, and
It took off.
it took off.
Yeah, I really love that song because I've heard about turn roads. Not that I've been on a turn road or anything like that, but people out there, you're listening to that song, Turn
Right,
Road.
right.
Be careful out there on a turn road. Anything could go on.
Right.
But hey, it was a great song. And coming up, you have Sad Rat from your new album. I'm assuming.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna go home, drop an album. But yeah, Sad Rat, it was actually funny because I experienced a divorce in 2015.
Oh.
And I was just kind of around, kind of down and out a little bit. And this older lady, I was up in the Tupelo area. She said, baby, what's going on? What's wrong with you? And I kind of told her the situation. She said, look, you're going to have to pick yourself up. You too handsome to be around here looking like a little sad rat because you ain't got but one hole. And I thought about it. I said, man, that sounds like a song, So I did my research, and nobody hadn't done it. And, but it took some time for me to come up with it. It was in the back of my mind. And when I had the opportunity, it just came out like magic.
Yeah, and I see that Omar Cunningham, he's featured on that song as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that song, it was just, to me, it was magical because I got started with it, and everything just kind of came into play. And after I got done recording, I said, well, I heard something. And I was able to get, because the studio's in Macomb, Mississippi, it's like 3 hours away. So I was able to do something on my phone, which is the talking on the front. So I set that down, and my producer, Tony T, he mixed it in. And my manager sent the record over to Omar, and I didn't know it. And we were good friends because we also did a record back in 2013. But I called and asked him his opinion on the song. He like, man, you late. He said, actually, I love the song. And I was hearing, I like a lot of harmony. And Omar just, being the great guy that he is, he just didn't charge me a quarter.
Wow.
He had already did everything that was missing to me on the record that I wanted. I was like, man, it was nothing but God,
Right.
Yeah, so he did a lot of background harmony and just add a little ad-libs into the record, just really gave it that soulful sound.
Absolutely. He makes a lot of great music. I love Omar Cunningham.
He is, to me, he's the GOAT, pretty much of our genre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this genre, we're talking about Southern Soul. We're here in the Mississippi Delta, which is the birthplace of the blues and a lot of other musical genres.
Right.
How do you feel about this mixture of rhythm and blues as well as Southern Soul? How does it all fit together? You know what I'm saying?
To me, I just feel like it's music to make the people feel good.
Right.
You know what I mean? They say that it's a mixture of blues and R&B, and I ask myself the question, like, R&B is rhythm and blues, and how can something be too R&B-ish and is blues as well? So I think it's more the people of our age ranges or whatever, and what they like, listening to, and they just kind of cling on to it and, just go on and run with it.
Absolutely, but I've been seeing a lot of younger people attending concerts for Southern Soul. I know you all work together, Omar Cunningham, Nathaniel Kimball, LJ Eccles, J1, Obi Buchanan, Narville. You guys do a lot of work together. I mean, when you're traveling together and performing, how is that relationship going? And who would you like to work with next?
Actually, the relationship is going great. Everybody, we have one goal. Even though that we all are individual artists, we have one goal, and that's to give these people a great show.
Absolutely.
And that's it. I mean, it's like we're a team. You have your point guard, your shooting guard, your centers, and your forwards, and that's what we all are. We come together as one team, and it's just to focus on that crowd and to get those people their money's worth.
All right. Now, you made a video for Hey Mr. DJ, right?
Right.
Now, where did you cut that video?
It was done in Greenwood, Mississippi, actually on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, I had a video shoot on my birthday. I threw a big party, and we shot the video, and we had lots of fun, tons of fun.
Hey, Mr. DJ, yeah, please play my jam, 'cause all the ladies, yeah, they know who I am, and it be like, oh, 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 and it be like, oh, 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 oh. Just got off work, and I'm feeling real good, pocket full of money, now rolling through the hood, body clean on up, hit the liquor store, big bottle of exclusive, nah, that's how I roll, now to hang with me, yeah, and let me warn ya, I'm a full grown man, babe, don't do no drama, this is what you want, and this is what you need, satisfaction, yeah, it's guaranteed. Hey, Mr. DJ, yeah, please play my jam. The ladies, yeah, they know who I am, and it be like, oh, 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 and it be like, oh, 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 oh. Step in the club, hey, all eyes on me, now all the ladies, loving what they see, from miles around, near and far. Come here, baby, yeah, meet me at the bar. We gon' have some fun. Oh, I'ma show you what I mean. I'ma give you something you ain't never seen. Baby, take my hand. Let's go to the floor. Looking so damn good, babe. Girl, you just don't know. Hey, Mr. DJ, yeah, please play my jam, 'cause all the ladies, yeah, they know who I am, and it be like, oh, 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 and it be like, oh, yeah, oh, now. Hey, Mr. DJ, yeah, please play my jam, 'cause all the ladies, yeah, they know who I am, and it be like, oh, 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 and it be like, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Now here we go right now. Everybody having a good time. It's time to party. It's your boy Chris Ivy, aka Mr. Grown and Sexy. Yo, Tony T, boy, you showing out tonight, ain't you, baller? Yo, everybody having a good time. Let's do it, baby. Break it down like DJ. Please play my jam, 'cause all the ladies, yeah, they know who I am, and it be like, oh, oh, oh. I see you out there, baller. Y'all looking good tonight. And it be like, oh, oh, oh. We having fun, baby. This is what we do. It's time to party. All yeah, now.
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody out there in Greenwood, Mississippi, Moorhead, Mississippi, Indianola, Mississippi, all the way to Greenville, Mississippi, and back on up to Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we're putting it down with this Southern Soul thing. It's a new music genre that's emerging, you know. I mean, it started off with like Johnny Taylor, I hear, and Denise LaSalle, because they had crossover records with blues on the blues charts as well as the R&B charts. Now, are you looking to do any crossover into, you know, R&B charting and things like that, you know?
I'm gonna continue to put out the music, and right now, you know, with social media, you know, if a record is good, it has the tendency to kind of go, you know, either way. You don't have to just solely rely on traditional radio and stuff like that. So I'm gonna continue to put out good music, and if the people would accept me, I'll be glad to go that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Being positive, that's what it's all about, and putting out great music. Now, what can people do if they want to get a hold of some of your music? Where can they go?
Well, you can YouTube, Chris Ivy, IVY. You can look me up on Spotify, iTunes, all the digital distribution sites. My music is there. Apple Music. I have my own digital radio stations. So just Chris Ivy, and that's all you have to do, and the internet will do the rest.
It'll do the rest, because I looked you up and I definitely saw your stuff out there, and it was really great. Now, for those people who want to get into something like this, who are being told you can't do this, this is a hard genre to get in, what do you tell those people who want to do this, who need encouragement?
Well, first of all, I would say, you know, don't listen to the naysayers. You know what I mean? But in this business, you're going to have patience. And you have to understand that sometimes things happen for different people. Everybody has their season. You know, so with some that come into business, it may happen for them a little faster, and sometimes for others, it might take a little while. But if you really want to get into it, I'll just say stay consistent and give it to God, and everything will work out.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
Now, you being Mr. Grown and Sexy, how do you handle love and being on the road and being Mr. Grown and Sexy? I know a lot of women come to you, they may be interested. How do you handle that?
Well, honestly, I'm scary.
Okay.
You know, plus I'm married, and I just seen a lot, you know, from experience over the years, and I just rather would be on the safe side and get my butt home and go out here and not mix it. You know what I mean? I stay professional and not mix it at all.
Right.
That's the best way. The best advice I can give anybody.
Absolutely, to stay safe and do the right thing
Right.
by the person that you love. So it's all about business, having fun, and giving good entertainment when you're out on the road.
Right.
All right, Mr. Chris Ivy, I thank you so much for coming on What's Happening Delta. It's been an absolute thrill to have you once again. And I look forward to Sad Rat. You guys can check that out on the internet. There's more to come, absolutely. And I want to thank you so much.
Well, I want to thank you for having me, and be on the lookout, because I do have a brand new record that's about to drop any day now.
Okay.
But I'll make sure you get the first copy.
I hope so. I mean, I am a big fan of Chris Ivy. You know I love you.
I
And I've
appreciate
been
that.
listening to you for years, and you put on a very good show.
Well, thank you.
I absolutely loved your show at the Washington County Convention Center. It was really awesome.
Well, hey, I love to be home, so looking forward to getting back this way real soon.
Yeah, and there's so much music and so much talent here in the Mississippi Delta.
Right.
Right. Well, everybody, that's it for What's Happening Delta. I'm Angela Court, and see you the next time. And thank you so much, Mr. Chris Ivy, Mr. Grown and Sexy. I'm Angela Court. See you the next time.